Hey guys, this is Dan with Avantnovis. Um, yeah, I'm kind of excited that this video even made it out today. It's been a day. Hey, today we're looking at Dungeon Alchemist. It just came out on um, March 31st, I believe. Just came out. I've had my eye on this one for a while. Didn't really expect it to be released so soon, but it has been. I followed this online. I'm not a backer or anything else like that. I haven't been paid, or I'm not doing this for any type of promotional or anything. It's just something I saw that I was like, wow, that just made my life so much easier. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. The copy I got is Dungeon Alchemist on Steam. Now, I believe it was pretty pricey. Let's go ahead and start her up right here. This is our initial command screen that is placed. Pretty simple WASD for movement, middle mouse button for up and down, and right mouse button for pen and tilt. Okay, so the thing about this is it is supposed to be able to just create a random dungeon or location for you in a couple mouse clicks. And oh, does it not, it delivers on this. So let's go ahead and first of all with our left mouse, we just kind of create like a room just by clicking places as such. So I'm just going to make a couple little, squiggly lines. And right now we're in the crypt tool set. So let's say I want my dungeon kind of looking like that. And let's have all this be one big room. And boom, one full room for whatever I want. Populates it with everything. Let's go ahead and add some other stuff there. It's an other room, and let's square this off right here. Boom. Another full room right there for you guys to use, or for anyone to use. Also, welcome to the channel today. If you are in chat, welcome. Let us know what you'd like to see from this. Again, what I'd like to do today is just demonstrate things that this software can do, things that work really well, and things that, maybe some feedback and stuff like that. I generally don't do reviews of software on my channel, but this one, even it's in its beta form, is, I think, highly recommendable if you are a game master or a narrator or a dungeon master that actually has a life and they have a job and they can come home and need something creative. So let's go ahead and again look at stuff. Let's say we need a castle, and I don't know, maybe mansion, tavern. Let's go with the tavern. Let's do a tavern. Um, we're going to create that right now in this. And basically the principle is, let's first of all choose, we have a great hallway. So this is where the people are going to come in. If these are 5 foot by 5 foot, then we're going to go with a 10 foot by 20. All right, kind of interesting there. And then let's go with, after the mud porch, we're going to go with our main building here. And I'm just kind of throwing these together. The cool part about this that I'd like to demonstrate, dang, that was quick. Something I'd like to demonstrate is that how fast you can actually edit what's in the item as well. All right. Maybe a hallway there. See, this is a kitchen off to the side or something, or guest rooms. And maybe something off to the side. And we'll just do a full in like that. Okay. So we've made some hallways and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and change some stuff. Let's say we want this area. If we click on, we're in the tavern section, we hit pantry. We come over here, and it'll remake a pantry for us. Let's go just a hallway over here instead of a great hallway. Yeah, has an upstairs thing going on there. That works great. Same thing here, just another hallway. And you can pretty much change the layout and where other things are going. Another really cool thing is your ability. Now let's go ahead and get into editing stuff. We can place walls. Let's say we have a wall outside. Oh, excuse me, that's not a wall, that's a half wall. If we wanted to like change the kind of walls that maybe we wanted to stone in, we could just click on that and put a stone wall. So it doesn't easily burn around your, the party you're with. Try to avoid those team kills. Or you can select, I don't know, maybe this is a weird place and it has like super scary with skulls and stuff like that and crypt-like. Either way, you can do either of those. It's very intuitive. You just click on the side of the wall you want, slap it in, and call it good. Also, if you're joining us from Twitch, welcome. I'm Dan. We're looking at some software really quick. Maybe if we wanted a red brick, you can do that. And on the inside, you see that hits those walls. And on the inside, I don't know, maybe let's go with, yeah, it's right there. Just really kind of cool stuff. Okay, let's edit some items here. Here's our tab into the side. First of all, we have a draw room. We have a place objects, place doors, place walls, place windows, walls, place floor tiles. The environmental settings are they're not too shabby. I mean, right now that's only 3 buttons. I guess we can add some additional things, but I'm not going to play with that too much. But yeah, it's morning, it's night. You can switch around stuff. Lighting effects works great. It feels good, runs fast. But let's go ahead and let's go back into our objects. And as you can see, we can add a ton of objects here. Let's say we wanted let's go over here. Let's put this corner. We're going to make some stuff. I'm just selecting these different props. Just a quick click, escape. We have something going down there, and boom, it's already down there. Now we got a little problem with that door. So let's go ahead and figure out how to change that door. I don't think that's a problem though. Maybe it's in doors. Like no doors? Put our new door like right over here. And then this door, I'm not 100% if we can. Can we get rid of that door? Oh, yes, we can. Just like that. Boom. Very nice. All right, then stairs. Let's go stairs leading up. See, that's to our next level we can put there. Maybe there's a really fancy place. Once you have the item selected, if you just mouse over it, use the scroll mouse, it will change where that's at. But let's not go ahead and worry about that. Let's come in here and get rid of this, and we'll put another escape stair right here. There we go. That's kind of cool. Maybe there's a door here to the outside, so let's just go ahead and choose one right there. Just go bloop. Right there. All right, let's say we don't want a giant stove right where our guests are, because that's how fires are caused. And let's kind of move some of this stuff. You can also, if there's stuff that's present, you can actually move it in the scene and just plop it on other places. So let's go ahead and make this a place a little more interesting. Again, this is just the tavern setting. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, Puppet Master, how are you, sir? Sorry about all the we're gonna do it, we're not gonna do it, but I finally was like, I'm just gonna do it because it has been a day, a pit of no return. That's cool. All right, so again, this is kind of the in layout I just made, just a few clicks. structural things are pretty cool. I need to play with these more. You can, of course, like put in bridges. I'll show you in a second an overland feature that I didn't even know was existed here. Let's go ahead and we are going to make a new map. It gives you two options. You have a print sized, you have a digital size. I'll show you why in a second. Let's go to digital and let's just go to 20 by 20. Okay, terrain we're going to choose as, I don't know, let's maybe dark parchment. That works. Background cannot be changed. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. All right, so this is our initial view. So let's go ahead and look at the different things that we can do. We have a castle, crypt, festive, mansion, tavern, and village. Castle's really cool. Let's just go ahead and put some of these down. First of all, armory. And again, you just draw your thing, click your thing. That's an armory. That's neat. Barracks. Apparently, the makers of this this is a beta software that has been in development. A lot of people, when I said I was going to do a quick show of this, were really excited. So this is kind of our castle set. It's pretty cool. You know, a little stable. Of course, that's not going where, so we'd have to fix that up. But that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and hit random. We're just going to make some rooms here. Just kind of filling up exactly, you know, little parts of what this castle might look like. Okay, and that's basically your castle set. As more I'm looking at it, wow, you could actually really do a large castle in this. Okay, let's go look at a different set here. We have the crypt. I really think this is cool. So, you know, in brief, let's go with you know, your obligatory 5x5, 5x10, 5x10 little cage thing there, and then room. Then over here, let's just, you know, no, not yet. Click a bunch of these and make like this and do, you know, just kind of some weird shapes. When it comes to anything like dungeons or anything like that, there's always the rule of who made it, why they make it, who paid them to, you know, then who paid them to make it. That's cool. That's creepy. Okay, so let's, you know, let's enhance the creep factor here. Put another thing here like that. Ah ha ha. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Uh burial chamber. Great hallways. Put another hallway here. Actually, let's do it 3 wide. Very fast, very quick. Now, the cool part about this, actually, let's do something with these walls. Instead of, yeah, let's, no, don't want that. Yeah, do the inside of those walls like that. There we go. Wait, do I have, I can go really spooky. There we go. The people in there really know they should have made different. Ooh, iron. Ooh, check this out. Oh, I'm excited about that. Okay, and then let's go with this outside wall. No, we want crypt. Maybe plaster. So it's just one big community cage there. That's horrid. But pretty freaking awesome. Hey, Jody. Printout. Let's go over that really quick. Printout is, you have, this is of course the 3D. 2D is that. 2.3 is that. Or, so if you print it out, you're getting kind of at the very center of it. You can either shrink it down like that, or shrink it down like that. Let's go ahead and go here. We're going to export that as a, oh goodness, image only. We'll Do top down, high quality, transparency, grid. Okay, grid's off. We'll put the grid on. We'll just export that. All right. And here's the answer to that question is, ta-da! That's not too bad. Let's try some other settings here. But for a beta, just try it out. That's pretty fun. You can export it also to different softwares, Foundry, Roll20, pretty much anything that uses either Unity or a Unreal. Unreal only render lights and image. Okay, high quality, 300 dp. Let's go limited perspective. Yes. Okay, I like that. That's a little better. I actually really like that. You do a couple things there. Do a lot of things there. Okay, so that's basically the things that you have your different tile sets. Let's go ahead and look more at some tile sets there. Now, the question is, how do I... There we go. Okay. That was Crypt. Festive is just random seasonal things, like a gingerbread house or whatnot. I think it was a backers thing, or I don't know. You also have a mansion. I do love how it just populates everything that you do. Oh, god, two pianos, one in a corner, one in the middle of the hall. That's going to be nice to everybody. So that's your manor. Kind of nice. Something I really liked, and this is me being picky, but I think the software is at a point where pickiness can be delivered fairly, is that the actual paintings you can put in, let's see, they clip right to the walls. There's no weird, like going into a weird corner and getting a weird picture or anything like that. I just really like that a lot. Ooh, we got hangings. Hey, that's kind of fun. It doesn't scream secret door or anything. Okay, let's go back here. All right. Now, a couple other things this has that I found really, really interesting is that it has, if you hit new map, you got the print, you have your print size, you got your digital size. If I was doing a print at, let's not do standard. Oh, do I care? No. Let's do digital. Now, if once we're in stuff like this, we can actually, there are different elevation maps that this has. Let me kind of go explain that here. There's flat, hills, fjords, mountains, floodplains, ravines, and canyons. Let's go ahead and hit, I don't know, canyon really quick. Canyon, vegetation, let's go with meadow, water. I don't know, let's go with the lake. And we'll just create a random, boom. We are right in the middle of this. Of course, if you add like a crypt thing, it's going to dig down into the ground just right over there. But it could come out. But I think the cool part about this is the fact that the placeable objects, like bridges and stuff, we could make our own little bridge thing right there. Oops. And then we could make, I don't know, a little shrine up in the mountains over there. And actually do little scenes as such. Oh, apparently if I, oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. but it can do stuff like this, which I found was really, really fun. Kind of perspective there. That was amazing to me. I didn't see that in any of the advertisements, but I'm a lot more attracted to Overland stuff like this. Let's go another new map. Let's take a look at a ravine. Gonna create, and there's our ravine. I think we already did a ravine. That's fine. Something you can do once you're in it is you can raise terrain and lower terrain. So let's say I'm over here and I just want to kind of lower terrain or raise it. The sliders are really nice. If you ever used Flowscape, at times some of the sliders can get really wonky and it can get doesn't look the best. But this is really, it got a good feel to it, a good brush. It's editable. I think, Jody, it is for now for it's just for map making. However, you can, when exporting it, you can export it to Fantasy Grounds, Foundry, Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, a universal tabletop export like names Tabletop Simulator. And with those, if that's the case, and you can it exports to some of those, maybe it'll do a video. You can use tokens and stuff like that, if that answers that question. So I would say 90% you can do it, but please don't take my word for it. Hit a Reddit forum. I'll also look that up and make sure that I'm not giving bad information there. But yeah, let's look at another one of the different landscapes it has. Ravine. Let's go floodplains. All right. Oh, they're all floody. They're plains. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And again, let's go mountains. Okay, let's have a look at this. All right. Yeah, I get that. That's cool. Another really interesting thing is clear terrain. We'll play with it. Smooth terrain. Oh, look at the smooth terrain, guys. And again, really nice, really quick. Doesn't require a lot of coercing the software to do something you want. So I really appreciate that. Now, there is kind of a sticking point to the software. And it's found here. Oh, God. Hold on. Dungeon Alchemist runs almost $50. Okay. And that is, it's $44.99. And again, that's Dungeon Alchemist. And that price tag, in my personal view, is extremely sharp. This, in order to get the software, this was a commission, a map commission for me. But I wanted it, and that's why I do commissions to keep the channel going and find new content like this. Having said that, that price, if you're someone that plays online with tabletop programs, and you can get this to export, you're going to be sitting in a world of happiness and wonder. If it's something that you're making maps out of, it's easy. You're definitely, if you're just printing out maps for, a table, that's not bad. If you're printing out maps just to look at stuff, it's a little expensive. I think the biggest, well, we didn't want that, my bad. The biggest thing you're paying for is convenience. And that convenience is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it is. It's pretty, and that is to say, as we look into this, I mean, is that just going to be this? Let's just go flat. Is it going to be, oh, hey, we got a little bit of a, pond thing going there. Is that going to, let's see, raise terrain, flatten to room height? There we go. Are we going to get more than just what we have? Right now for me and my three little games that are going by, the price of being able to, usually I'll just, I'm at have, okay guys, you enter this in, it has a dining room, a couple rooms off to the side. And in this, I mean, if we're timing it out, let's start like right now, and I'm going like, okay, tavern, let's go great hallway. Okay, we have a big old room here. Then we have a hallway to the side. And let's say this goes to some bedrooms. Probably should have, yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, probably should have. Oops. Let's go hallway. Another hallway. We're just going to make maybe a bedroom here. Bedroom here. It takes me, and again, this is just me that has only been working on it for half a day. Well, not even a half a day. I've just created this in a little more time it takes me to, to describe the room itself, and it adds that character. It is interesting. It's really cool. The price though is that is a good question, actually. That is a very good question, Jody. The software is, you're paying for convenience. It is a premium convenience price that the software has currently in the state that it's being sold at. I personally am going to use it, and I'm going to use the crap out of it. Partly because I bought it, and the second part is that I think that this is going to help me be able to, work on encounters versus the layout of a room and stuff like that. Because if I can go here, 5 minutes, if I can make a little thing like that and export it and get a printout and hand it to players, boom, I'm going to be in such a good way during game day that I can be focusing on, the interactions, the stories, and not just, the pretty little prop things. So that's my 2 cents on it. Yes, it is not a subscription. As far as I can tell, according to their Steam page, this is a one-time purchase. And it is, I don't know if there is a license. I don't know if there is if you can make these into something for if you can add additional assets or if you can sell those assets. I really would like to, I'm going to reach out to the developer and see what they have available for kind of a roadmap and where they're going to go with this and stuff like that. Another question in chat is Windows 11. If so, what's your thoughts? That is a mixed question. I know I do have Windows 11. We got it with a new computer that we purchased last Black Friday. I've liked it so far. My personal preference is I like it a little better than Windows 10. But at the same time, with the amount of, the heavy stick I repeatedly had to run into Windows 10 with just to get it to work, anything's going to be better than Windows 10. So thoughts, I like it. It has Windows 11. It has potential. We'll see what they do and where they go with it. It's an operating system that, software and functionality of a tool that is dependent on the functionality of another thing is never an ideal. You know what? Let's just go ahead and make this big so everybody can see it. This is just from the trailer. That's never a good idea. But I do like this. Going back to the software, so Windows 11 is yes, I like it better than Windows 10. Windows 11 Pro is the only way I'd touch it because there's a lot of things that you can. It's not so Big Brother-y on Windows 11. But kind of back to the software. Yeah, I believe it is all one price. I believe it's Endless Maps. I don't know if you can sell the maps. I will find that out and maybe do another couple videos on that. That is to say, if people are looking to make their own dungeons and sell them, I don't know what the license is, if they even have a license. It is still in a beta phase, so I expect some fine-tunes, tweaks, added content. And again, this beta just came out. This beta just came out yesterday, I believe, right before April Fool's Day. So yeah, that's my initial impressions of it. I really like the software. I'm going to use the crap out of it. I like it better than like Flowscape, and that's saying a lot because I really like Flowscape and a bunch of other stuff. But I'd also like to do look into it more and see what I can do and try to get it into, maybe make a video of getting this software into like a tabletop simulator or Roll20 or other things like that, so it can be token based. Yeah. What other questions do you guys have? I do like how it is on a universal platform. The community is very much the community. Ooh, yeah, I usually do follow-ups to that, Jody, in a month or so. I definitely will do this. Tabletops, I do Roll20. I did a lot of tabletop game development in Tabletop Simulator, of all things. Fantasy Grounds. Apparently this will work also in Fantasy Grounds as well. Now let's go back to it. But Fantasy Grounds I liked. Forge is... what is it? Arkenforge. I think that's the Foundry's good. Arkenforge. Yeah, I used a bunch of those. My favorite one though is my I have a projector that I have a C brace on it and a bracket that I use to project things. That's usually what I do when I'm in person. But I'm definitely going to make a point to use the software in it. But I hope that answers the question. Yes, in a month or two, I will get some other reviews, show how to get software into other softwares. And as for the VTTs, virtual tabletops, I use them all. I have my own preferences depending on what it's going to be. I'll also ask about the price because I'm a little on the. That's this all. If this was like $30, if this was like 25 to $30, I would have grabbed a bunch of copies to give away because I think that would be an amazing price point. Flowscape, the difference between this and Flowscape, do I have that installed? Let's see if I have that installed. I do not have Flowscape installed. Flowscape is very much an environmental engine that focuses on creating kind of picturesque imagery. I got a couple videos there about what you're doing. You like design lands, you design here. Let me bring it up so everybody since we're having a discussion about it. Okay. What you're seeing right now is pretty much the generation of Flowscape. The best thing to describe it is as a outside. It's made to generate stuff outside, and it really is this easy. You just pick what you want, splat stuff down. My biggest gripe on Flowscape is funny enough, it's actually the camera. I loathe the camera in Flowscape because it is so hard to control. It has this swooshy ability and stuff like that. Oh, I will answer that here. I'll answer that here in a few. We're talking about the difference between Flowscape and Dungeon Alchemist. But what you're seeing right now is Flowscape and the props they're using. Flowscape, when it came out, and it still is, it's worth, let's see, how much is Flowscape running for us now? Flowscape's like $15. You'd be crazy not. Yeah, grab it. It's fun. It's easy. Gets the job done. It takes a little bit of time to kind of learn how to use it, but it's nothing. It's literally what you're seeing on screen right now. For interior though, in my opinion, Dungeon is just for interior is absolutely crazy. Crazy what it could do. Let me show you what it can do right now. We have a couple of options. First of all, this is just something ugly I created in, I don't know, 30 seconds. Exporting, to answer your questions on what this exports at, we can do image onlys, perspectives. Okay, here we go. We can do a Foundry export, meaning it'll go into Foundry TTS, a Fantasy Grounds Unity export, a Roll20, a Universal VTT export. I think that has to do with any tabletop made with, I believe, Unity. Yeah, it says right here it works. I haven't had the chance to play with that. Let's go. It is expensive. Just heads up. But if you can get this into Unity, you can get anything into this software. Yeah, it is expensive. It's $45. But if you're into that, if you've really invested some time in a VTT, yeah. Let's see, comment from Jody. I'm going to continue to play the video, guys, if you're cool with that. Well, not Flowscape, because this is not a Flowscape stream today. Let's go back to... I'll just pull this up so you guys can kind of see. Let's see. Yeah, Jody, there is always going to be that disconnect of your style of play versus the tool you're using. Nothing beats a table, but in the world we live in, I don't know about you guys, but I've made so many friends with, that plague that I can't mention. I've really, really, really enjoyed tabletop things like this. Foundry, I've had one of my most favorite campaigns in. Roll20 I enjoy. That's always fun. I'm oh, can't make me laugh. No, I'm definitely in the same boat you are. But it is, let me know if you get that going. I'll play with it and see if I can get maybe a video out on how to import that or find one. I don't know. I know if it's on Tabletop Simulator, if this is creating a Unity object, and this is creating a object in 3D space, it would make sense, Patrick. if you could do this in 3 dimensions, it would make a lot of sense. But I don't have the answer for that. I will look into it. So right now I'm looking into the answer of uh, license. If there's going to be a license with this, if it you can make sellable stuff with this, I'm going to be looking at how to get it into like TTSs, and I'll also look at into if there's ways you can explore this in 3D perspective. Yeah, like isometric. When you are something you can do when you're importing a map, we kind of played with this a little earlier. We did image only. Let's see. No, let's not replace that. We'll just go. But this is one map we did earlier. It's not bad. I'd definitely go in with a 3D perspective map to show them kind of what they're looking at. But yeah, if I had this and then showed them a 3D, if that answers the question. Foundry VT has a module called 3D Levels by the Ripper that reads and executes 3D data. I would, you know what? If you'll give me just fire off a heads up on Facebook or anywhere else on how that goes, I will look into that. I do have Foundry. I believe I have Foundry. I do not have Foundry on this computer. I will have to restore my purchases there. But yeah, it's pretty good. I was playing with another program that was what was it called? Where's Steam? I was playing with Tailspire, and Tailspire is more versatile than this, but the inner and the dungeon stuff this is doing is just totally kick butt. Yeah, keep me updated on that. I'd really like to see, um, I'd really like to see where that's going and how that's working. Um, this versus Dungeon Draft, you have a little more control with Dungeon Draft and the shapes you want. Um, man, I wish they had a demo. If they had a demo, I think that they'd make bank. Oh, this is another thing you can do with the software. If you don't like what's in the room, you can set it to a different you can set it to a different, like you can go from a bakery into something random or a bakery into the main hallway or something like that. Dungeon Draft is good. The initial assets that come with Dungeon Draft are okay. You can find a lot better assets from Dungeon Drafts other places, if that makes any sense. So there's that to keep in mind. It's kind of a time commitment, and the cost of accessibility and also convenience. And I think when it comes to this program, as I said it before, it is about the cost of convenience, of how much convenience means to you. In my case, oh yeah, I'm going to be rocking the crap out of this. Oh, I didn't know you could check that out. You can resize the props. I did not know that. Oh, I'm going to go nuts on this. Yeah, but I'm actually really quite excited for this. But here's some example of some gaming boards people have printed out. And I think this is This Foundry that we're seeing right now. So, yeah. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm definitely going to try to get a hold of this for get my own custom miniatures and models and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to call it there. Do you guys have any questions or anything I could look up? I know I kind of have my list, and I'll get back to you on those as quick as possible. But yeah, custom assets and everything else looks really good on this. Again, watch the price, watch the price, watch the price. It is definitely a price of convenience. As you know, really quick, for those still here, I've kind of had a bout at the hospital. I committed to getting this done. I'm going to stream today, dang it. And so I streamed. Now I'm going to go rest. Yeah, thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. Anytime if I ever see anything, I'll bust that out. Let's see. Dungeon Draft. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at that really quick. Great question on the export. Let's go do new map. Let's go to print size. Well, question is if there is still a limit to the size it can print. The answer is it can go to a standard A4. Unfortunately, I don't. 1 inch is a tile. I don't printing. I just do the 36 by 24 standard size. But this is custom. Let's go ahead and look at this. Oh yeah, you go huge with this. Yeah, you can go a little bit nuts on this. That answers that question there, Patrick. Yes, you can resize an item. Let's go ahead and just add a plant here. Yeah, it's just a little slider there. There's our plant. It's a really small plant. I don't know, let's put it basket. So yeah, you definitely can resize that. All right, I hope this has helped, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to call it there, and I'm going to run upstairs and make sure that things are going well, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for coming in, and I will talk to you later. Good one.